Good morning. Today, we gather to celebrate our coming of age service. 7 youth are here with us today, along with their mentors and families, to honor this transitional moment in their lives and in their spiritual journeys. On behalf of them and the congregation, welcome to First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Diego. Whether you are here with us in person at South Bay or watching online, we are so glad you're here. As we say each Sunday, our mission is to create community, nurture spiritual growth, and act on our values to help heal the world. And so it is fitting that we gather here in community to honor the spiritual growth of these youth and, in turn, be nurtured by their words and talents.
Our opening words are by Khalil Gibran in a poem titled On Children. And a woman who held a babe against her bosom said, "Speak to us of children." And he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they do not belong to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, what you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backwards, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children, as living arrows, are sent forth. The archer sees his mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is stable."
Con espíritu de reverencia, reconocemos que nos juntamos esta mañana en la tierra de los Kumeyaay, quienes continúan viviendo en todo su territorio. Al emprender este viaje juntos, mantengamos en nuestros corazones y mentes el pueblo Kumeyaay.
In a spirit of reverence, we acknowledge that we gather this morning on the land of the Kumeyaay, who continue to live throughout their territories. May the light of this candle shine for our commitment to the Kumeyaay people and to justice and equity for Indigenous people everywhere.
This morning marks the beginning of Advent. In the Christian tradition, Advent is the start of the church year and the 4-week period leading up to Christmas. Christianity is not alone in celebrating light at this time of the year. Hanukkah, solstice, Kwanzaa all involve candles, fire, and lights as part of their celebrations. Each week until Christmas, we will light a new candle on the Advent wreath. The flame of each new candle reminds us that something is happening now, but something more is still to come. This morning, we light the first candle. We light this candle as a symbol of hope and expectation. May we dare to open to the dark places in our lives and in our memories, to the healing light of community. With the creative power of hope, we express our longing for peace, and we prepare our hearts to be transformed.
And now I invite you to rise in body or in spirit and join me in singing our opening hymn, Come, Come, Whoever You Are. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come.
At this time in our service, we honor those youth who have chosen to take this next step in their journey that we call coming of age. This is the moment when they mark the transition from their earliest childhood years into a fuller and more personal understanding of their own beliefs and the principles and values of our Unitarian Universalist tradition. As part of this journey, they have worked with mentors to help guide them in expressing their own beliefs. Now, as they celebrate this transition together with us in community, I invite their mentors to introduce them to us.
Good morning. I'm Marge Wergel, and I have been having the great joy to get to know Shan Bates Lamparella as we've gone through this process. Shan is a kind, thoughtful, creative, and talented young woman who also loves being in community and makes all feel welcome. Shan.
And I would like to introduce to you Bran Bates Lamparella, and who is wise, 15 years old and wise. I wouldn't describe myself that way. And he's thoughtful. He knows what he values, and he's kind. What more could you ask?
I'm Steve Howard, and I'm very happy to introduce to you the most delightful person I have met in many years, Sebastian Hakazong.
Hi, I'm Lara again. I use she, her pronouns. It is such an honor to have gotten to know Lily Brock and her family during this coming of age season. Lily is brave. Lily is wise. Lily is determined, conscientious, and caring. And she is a force when teamed up with her brother in a game of Taboo.
I'm Tony. The young person I got to know is their own person. This isn't easy when you're 14. They have thought about the big questions. They are so curious about the world and why people do the things that they do. They are smart, funny, and have experience standing up to bullies. It is my honor to introduce you to Guppy.
I had the honor of working with a talented, creative, and thoughtful young woman. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Clara Gady.
I'm Maggie. I see a bright, divine light of beam. Here, a caring citizen of the world, someone who values interconnections, relationships with others, between people, and who is searching to find ways to make a difference, to improve the lives of children. Kea Chimapi Strafen. Oh.
Today is a rite of passage, marking a transition in your spiritual life. You are freely choosing to deepen your connection to this faith and to this community. I am so grateful to accompany you, to learn from you, to be transformed by your presence in this congregation. May each of you be blessed with love and insight and support on your journey. As a sign of your commitment, I invite you to move up next to your mentors.
On behalf of this congregation, I welcome you to this new stage in your faith journey. As a symbol of your coming of age and a reminder of our Unitarian Universalist faith, I will present you with this token of our affection, the flaming chalice. May it remind you that you are always welcome here.
So while we give out the necklaces, we'll also be singing our church hymn and aspiration. So I invite you to rise in body or spirit. And please join in singing.
From all who dwell below the skies, let faith and hope with love arise. Let beauty, youth, and goodness come through angel by angel.
I invite the congregation to join me in affirming their commitment with the words that are on the screen. We bless and honor you. We stand in witness of this sacred passage in your life. We welcome you into a new relationship with this religious community, one that recognizes the special gifts that only you can bring to us. As a sign of their new place in the life of this congregation, I invite the candidates to lead the congregation in our affirmation. We are Unitarian Universalists, a people of open minds, loving hearts, and welcoming hands. Somos unitarios universalistas, personas de mentes abiertas, corazones amorosos, y manos que dan la bienvenida. And before they sit down, I invite you to join me in celebrating our coming of age youth with a round of applause. So beautiful to be part of this rite of passage. So one way that we live our values each week is by sharing our offering with a local organization working for justice. In the month of December, our offering is being shared with our very own South Bay Food Pantry. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. For nearly 4 years, our pantry has been providing diapers, food, and care to families each week. And the needs just keep growing. The average number of families we serve each week with food is over 400. Thank you so much for your support of this important work. You can donate this morning in person by using the credit card dip jars or by cash or check in the donation boxes. If you need assistance, please raise your hand. You may also always donate online on the church's website, firstuusandiego.org. This morning's offering will now be gratefully received.
As part of their coming of age, the youth have taken time to reflect on their own personal beliefs. We'll now hear from each of them as they share their credo statements, and also have time for their parents to say just a few words to each of them as they enter into this new stage of their journey.
Good morning. My name is Shan Grace Bates Lamparella. I am 15 years old and 2 minutes younger than my best friend. I am a productive and passionate performer who finds it easy to connect with all beings, including nature. My relationship with you all consists of attending this church since I can remember, my amazing weeks as a CIT and camper and soon-to-be counselor at Camp de Benneville Pines, and jump-starting my musical career. I love growing up here. I'm excited to continue performing, loving, and creating. In the future, I want to embrace spirituality, create a dance group for any ages interested, and watch the youth continue to grow into the beautiful beings they are. I want to be welcoming, kind, helpful, and make an impact on every soul I meet. I aspire to make my younger self proud. I am protected by my congregation, my moms, my sister, my brother, and my higher self. I am beyond grateful for the blessings these next years bring. To younger Shan, I am proud of your accomplishments, and to future Shan, I am prouder of how many minds you have blown and hearts you have touched.
So about 3 years ago, I walked into an emergency trauma room because Shan had been hit by a car, and that's all I knew, and I was totally overwhelmed. Then I heard this voice saying, "You are such a good person. You help people, you know that?" Shan was lying on the bed praising the people who were treating her. A man came up to the bed and she said, "Oh, you have the most beautiful eyes." I heard a chuckle go around the room. Then suddenly Shan said, "But wait," and I swear everyone just stopped. "Are you LGBTQ friendly? Because if you're not..." "Oh, we are," said the man with the beautiful eyes, who I later found out was the lead trauma surgeon. "Okay then," said Shan, and everybody moved again. And that's Shan. She'll build you up, support you, and let you know you make a difference. And she'll hold you accountable to keep your word and to do what's right. Take it from someone who knows that part isn't always comfortable. But it is a good thing. Shan, it's a gift to be around you.
Hello, my name is Brian Bates Lamparella. I am 15 years old. My name means crow, brave, and prince. Over the past few years, I have learned that I think of my past relatives as crows, and I think of them when I see one. Many people near the end of their life talk about things that they regret. I try to keep bravery close to my mind in life so I can live with no regrets and have a mindset that fits that lifestyle. My relationship with this church is that I have been coming here since I was little, but have only recently started coming more often. I'm a counselor for the elementary camp and a camper for the senior high camp. I was also in the youth group when it was smaller before the pandemic. I envision my relationship with this church to evolve over time to be able to let me pursue interests, spirituality, and to help me become more a part of our community. Our community has so many different things to offer, and I would love to explore many things within it. The kind of person that I want to be is a person who is a safe space for everyone. My old neighbor, Jeff, is a person who I think of as a life mentor and a father figure. He was always there to help me with anything I wanted to try and would always play with me and my family and help us out so much. I see myself a lot in him, and I want to be able to use his skills to help people and to take any experience and learn from it. Thank you for your time.
So Bran has a lot going on. He's an athlete, he dances and sings and plays some instruments. He juggles, makes balloon animals, he builds and fixes things. At school, he loves science and history and really wants to get into welding. So I have no idea what he'll choose as a career, but I do have some clues about the kind of person he'll be. One thing that really shows who Bran is was something I saw at first grade open house. Each of the kids had an All About Me page up on the wall. I kept seeing his name, but then realizing it was on someone else's paper in the My Friends section. So that was nice. When I finally found his, I was curious to see what names were in his My Friends section. There weren't any. Instead, he'd written everyone in the class. And well, that shows a lot of confidence, and it also shows a lot of compassion. Bran, keep being that person who sees the friend in everyone.
Okay. Please join me in singing Teach Your Children. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their parents' help did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. So beautiful, oh my gosh. And you of tender years can know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, the children's help will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they pick, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you, and know they love you.
You're going to notice a pattern with a lot of these credos, that they're all deep and philosophical and meaningful. But I was built to be the comedic relief, so I don't really have any inspirational things to share with you all. I'm just an unlicensed therapist that likes to hang out with people and draw. I was born at the hospital literally right by this church, and that was an experience that I don't remember. I also have been here a lot when I couldn't remember. I've been here since I was in a carrier, and I have been going to here ever since, except for over the pandemic, because that was a situation. But my goals and aspirations are mostly just to be who I am, just to help others see the more positive side of things and maybe stop being so pessimistic, because I think the quarantine really got to all of us and made us all just really down and depressed, and I'm trying to just lift everyone up. That is just my aspiration for my future self. That's all. Adios.
Guppy, I love your determination. I fondly remember November 2016. You wanted money to buy a hamster. So you decided to sell your Halloween candy door to door, selling the candy back to the people who gave it to you. I am excited to see what you're going to do as an adult.
This is what we have unleashed upon the world. I'm thrilled about it. Guppy, you are so resourceful, creative, and insightful. I am proud to support you in pursuing your passions.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Sebastian. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm 11 years old. I like to eat sushi, and I love to bike around my neighborhood. I've gone to this church for 7 years, and I've gone to Camp de Beneville Pines every time I could. I used to like volunteering at the diaper pantry, and when I first joined this church, Gay was my RE leader, and Kathleen was the reverend. I also go up to talk in the service every so often. I am thinking about what I want to be when I grow up, both career-wise and spiritually, but it is a hard question, and I'm not sure I know the answer yet. I do know that in my life, I would like to not sweat the small stuff and volunteer to make the world a better place. I hope to find UU connections in Uganda, whether that is watching church online or finding another congregation while I'm gone, but this church will always be home.
Sebastian, Baba, Bazi. Being your mom and navigating the world with you gives me such joy, and I'm so proud of the young man you're becoming. As we spread our wings when we move to Uganda next month, I hope that you stay connected with our San Diego roots, including the communities here and the values we've developed here at First UU. And I will support you in your personal and spiritual journey as you explore who you are, what you believe, and the kind of person you aspire to be. The world may throw obstacles at both you and me, but as long as we remember what it means to have an open mind, loving heart, and welcoming hands, I know we will get through it. I love you, 143, now and forever.
Good morning. My name is Lily Brock, and I am 15 years old. I am still relatively new to this congregation like some of you, so I know that being new can be difficult. But when I stepped onto this campus for the first time, and my family and I were greeted so warmly by someone we didn't know, I was amazed by her kind heart and her willingness to go out of her way to make us feel welcome. I knew that was the type of person I wanted to be. Someone kind, someone empathetic, someone who wanted everyone to feel like they belonged. Being a member of this congregation has taught me so much about how to be that person, how to accept people regardless of their past or their beliefs, how to really truly listen to the opinions and ideas of those around me, how to forgive those who have hurt me, and how to love unconditionally. And don't get me wrong, I have not mastered any of these things. But slowly but surely, I think I'm learning to become that person. The person who knows how to live in the moment as to not miss out on the little joys in life. The person that understands that there are just some things she can't change. And the person that has learned to love herself more for who she is. I've been so incredibly fortunate to have had an amazing group of mentors, as well as an incredibly supportive family who have guided me as I've made my way along this path. The path of acceptance, of honesty, of peace. The path of love. Thank you.
Lily, we are so proud to call you daughter. We love how you set your mind to a goal and do it, how you ignore us when we warn you the goal might be unrealistic, how you keep us honest as parents and tell us when we need to do better. Your existence makes our world brighter.
Man, we are continuously impressed by how much love you have to give and how hard you work at something you believe in. We hope you always know that we support and love you. We are so happy that you have formed relationships at Varsity U who can support you during these brief times when you can't stand us.
May you have auspiciousness in causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest. May you catch your breath. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa! And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa! So here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Share no possessions through immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educated guesses always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own it each moment to the next. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa! And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa! So here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the fact that I'll be sad without you. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it. I want you to have it all. I want you to have it all.
Good morning. My name is Kea Champi Shorneo. I am 14 years old. I have an older brother named Yanni and two moms named Rosalba and Fiamma. I have been attending First U in San Diego since we moved here when I was 9 years old. Before that, I was a part of a UU on Cape Cod. I have always enjoyed going to RE because I made a lot of friends, and I have known some of them since they were toddlers and babies, and now they are elementary school kids. It has been really fun watching them grow up. I also really enjoy going to youth groups because I feel like everybody understands me and enjoys listening to my opinions. It is also really fun to laugh and play games together. I'm still not 100% sure about everything I believe in, but what I know I believe in is hearing other people's opinions and what they have to say. I believe in helping others and have enjoyed volunteering at the South Bay Diaper Pantry and Food Pantry. I believe in kindness, I believe in being grateful, I believe in being caring, and I believe in being joyful. When I grow up, I would like to have a job where I can work with mothers and babies. I really enjoy taking care of younger children, ever since I can remember. I have always wanted to take care of children. I feel I can connect with them and understand their needs. I have really enjoyed coming of age and talking with my mentor, learning new facts about her, and bonding together. I can't wait to do more activities with the church as I get older. Thank you for listening.
Good morning. I'm one of Kea's moms. My name is Rosalba. And Kea, I hope you appreciate that I'm going to try to read this off my phone. I'm trying to make it to the 21st century. Okay. And of course, so bear with me. Of course, now it's gone. 21st century, it's really difficult. Okay. Here it is. Dear Kea, I wish you to base your many gifts on UU values as you act on them. You have a unique skill to connect with younger children. Let the UU values of generosity, justice, interdependence, equity, pluralism, and transformation be your guide in supporting children's growth. Love is always at the center. And I promised I was not going to cry, and I did.
Dear Kea, as a child, I remember seeing you jump into the ocean squealing with pleasure, roll in the snow or sand dunes, bubbling with unstoppable excitement, wander, awestruck, in the woods, and laugh by campfires while roasting marshmallows. And you were so curious about all animals. May your passion for the earth combine with your deep caring for humans into a loud, colorful blanket that embraces all.
Hello, everybody. I'm Clara Mariana Gady. You may have seen me around church as I'm involved in the youth group, coming of age, and I volunteer at the Food and Diaper Pantry. I've learned a lot through this program about Unitarian Universalism and the church itself. But first, a little bit about me. I'm 13 years old. I have 5 pets and 1 younger sister named Lily. I love to draw, read, listen to music, and play the flute in my free time. Now, about the church. I've attended here since I was a baby, but with a lot of time off during COVID, and I'm recently starting to attend more. In the future, I envision my relationship with this church to only grow stronger and more confident. As I've attended here in this long time, I've learned so much about this church. First of all, you don't need to know everything that you believe or what you believe at all. I relate to this in some ways, as I don't know exactly what I want to believe or what I want to do when I grow up. However, I do know some things. I know I want to be kind. I want to be funny, considerate, and empathetic. I may not be all of these things yet, but I'm trying. I want to be caring like my mom, brave like my dad, and have a wild side like my little sister. Thank you all for your time.
Good morning. I want to be not crying like my daughter, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try. Clara, words cannot capture how proud of you we are. You are independent, smart, and a compassionate young adult. You've had challenges and have always used your strong moral compass to guide you through them. We believe beauty is measured by your heart, and yours brightly reflects the empathy and grace you showed others.
Clara, Lord knows that you showed us your strength. When you want to do something, you do something. And as you get older, I hope that you embrace vulnerability too, because it's with vulnerability, it's a key to the connections and friendships that we make. And only through these connections that we can get stronger than we stand alone. No matter what, know that Mom and I are here, always, to catch you, to cheer for you, and to pull you up. We love you.
Can we have one more round of applause for all of those youth? And I have the wonderful job of inviting a few more rounds of applause before we go. First, you might notice in your program there are some slight musical differences. Our pianist, Tomas, cut his finger yesterday, and so I would love to offer a round of applause very gratefully to Robbie Evans, who jumped in at the last minute. Also, this program doesn't work without mentors and leaders to lead it. So could I ask all of the mentors to please stand up so that we can show our appreciation for you? And other people who helped lead the program from even the planning stages. We have some flowers and a special thanks to Liz Jones, Patty Hinojosa, Sean Bohack, and Lara Anderson. We're making Reverend Kristen work for it this morning. We really could not do the program without all of the adults behind the scenes doing the work to help support our youth, and we are so grateful for them. And thank you all for celebrating with us this morning. Oh, you're welcome.
So it's about time for us to close, but I wanted to tell you about a few things. One is that directly following this worship service, we're going to be dedicating the River of Life out on the patio. So we hope that you'll join us. It'll be a brief ritual. Our youth will be helping us with it. And after the dedication of the River of Life, we invite you to go to Bard Hall to a reception to get to know our youth, congratulate them, give them your love and appreciation for all their work. So So our closing words. May we go forth blessed and encouraged and inspired by the wisdom shared and the commitments made. May we each live more deeply into the promise of our faith as Unitarian Universalists. Blessed be, and may we go in love.
And now, I invite you to join me and our amazing, wonderful coming-of-age youth in singing our closing song, Circle Game. Yesterday, a child came out to wonder, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painting
see you out at the River of Life.